All right. So we are live on a Tuesday night. I'm just testing out functionality and everything for using YouTube for long form live videos. So let's go ahead. We'll actually grab a shot of that and we'll say, there we go. There we go. We're going to post out to my other social media things. Maybe we can get some people. I'd love to see any kind of chat or anything going on. I don't know. What's this here? Welcome to live. Is this chat? Top chat, live chat. I'll say all messages are visible. Did I do that? All right. There we go. And close. All right. So we have all chat. We'll see how that works. I'm going to quick post out first to X. Say, going live on YouTube. If I could spell, there we go. YouTube now in the Forge. And go live in the Forge. Let's see, can I get a link to that? That's not what I want. I'd like to be able to see if I can get a link and link directly to it. That would be kind of cool. So, your movies and TV. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Your videos. Saturday morning Forge welding time. What? Wow. Delete the upload. Whatever that was. Never made it anyway. So videos. Live last night from Instagram. No, that's not it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do I see my oh, here we go, live. It's testing StreamYard. That's all recorded videos. So this says I'm live. It says we're 2 minutes and 44 seconds. View my channel. Maybe that'll have it. Oh, there we go. Is live. Okay. So let's see. Share. Copy link. Paste. Post. All right. And we'll put the same thing over on Instagram. Do it as a story. Boom. I'm going live on YouTube. And then I'll put the link. Where's link? Done. Post. Yeah, we'll see if anybody joins. So it looks though like I can have all the chat here, which is what was important to me. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So, yikes, I need some water. Got a few things that we're going to do in here tonight. Maybe I can get the starting point of this be later than the piece. But so tonight we got a few things. Number one, I've got this anvil here, the brand new anvil. I want to get the edges smoothed on it. I might try to work off some of this. We'll see. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on that. But I want to get that anvil ready for using because it's a beast and it's what I want to use. If we get that going, then I'm thinking, here's my bar. Thinking we go ahead and start on the Texas blade. I'm very reticent about the handle on this. I don't want to use, I mean, this is basically what I'd want material wise for the actual blade portion. So I'm kind of tossing back and forth what I'm going to do. I guess I could allocate like from here on and kind of just squish that back, get that out, then clean it all up. But I'd like this to be as big as possible. So yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna think about that. But we got this piece to work on, and then I've got assorted odds and ends. We have also, lastly, we did this last time. This is going to be a big kind of kitchen-y outdoor cooking knife for grilling. I got to do my bevels. I'll do the beginnings of it with a hollow grind, and then this has to be heat treated, and then finish beveling that up. I see somebody's joined. Please say hi. Something. I'm trying to check the interactivity, how this works, engagement, and they left. Well, there we go. So nothing there. What's this plus here? Does that let me, lets me start a poll. Okay, let's see. Ask your community. How did you learn about this live stream? All right, and we'll put the first one, I'll say on X. Second one, we'll say on Instagram. And we'll add an additional option here on YouTube. All right. And start the poll. There we go. So I got a poll up and running. I really know little to nothing about the features on here. So I've got that going. I'm trying to see, is there anything about chat? Share. Oh, this has, look at that. Create a post, copy link. So that's all integrated in. What's this button here? Highlight, save to your channel. Oh, I hit the highlight button. This is not a highlight. Trying to see where I would chat on here or how I would even see it. That's chat viewing options. I guess I'll just see it as stuff comes up if somebody actually joins and posts something. So there we go. So let's go ahead. The very first thing, like I said, we're going to start with tonight is the anvil because I want to get that ready so that I can leverage that. I'll put this on over here. What I'm going to do for this, whoops, that's kind of crooked. I need a better tripod for this camera. I've got a good one for this. And I'll put this one over here so this is ready to grab my short clips. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I have my Forney grinder here, and we'll get some eye protection out, and we'll grab an extension cord to go over here. You will notice my shop is a big mess. Yes, it is a big, big mess. I know that. But that's okay. So I don't get very many chances to get out here. So when I am, I like to actually use it to do work. And then when it gets intolerable as far as the mess goes, then I come out and we'll work on that. But right now, it's filthy, but quite usable. So, yeah, let's get going. So I'm excited to see how this works with the streaming, as far as any quality, recording. What I'm thinking is this. I've kind of been noodling in my head, you know, what formats on what social media distribution chains to use. And what I think I have settled on is as follows. So on the YouTube front, what I'm thinking is that, and I should get my eye protection before I hook this up. On the, where did I put my eye protection? That's a great question. Here we go. So what I'm thinking on the YouTube front is it's all long form video. So I'm thinking a combination of step-by-step how I do things videos. I need to do those anyways. So everything from how I make for example, making a coffee scoop. And I'm actually starting to write out these. I've got my Forge notes here. Forge notes. And so just as an example, for a coffee scoop, when I wrote this out, all the steps that it takes, there's actually, I think, is there 15? Yeah, 15 steps for me to make a coffee scoop that I would then either gift or sell. That's a lot of work. And that's the idea, is to showcase all the steps that I do for educational purposes. If people decide they can use some of that for their own work they're doing, that's great. But it's all educational purposes. Everything I do here is for educational and entertainment purposes. I do not tell people that they should be doing this. You do anything at your own risk. And I'll be having some kind of standardized beginning. The following is done by a professional, even though I'm not. It's my hobby. But 15-step process. So I'm kind of capturing all that. And so for all the things, coffee scoops, steak turners, meat turners, meat forks, spatulas. I've got all this stuff I do with railway spikes, for knives, etc. For everything, I want to have a step-by-step video that will actually be on the page on my website at stmichaelsforge.com, where people will be able to, when they look at something and they're thinking of ordering it, and if they look at the price and they're like, oh, they can watch the video and see what it actually takes. Oh man, I got my dinner. I haven't even started doing it. Man, there's a lot of dust in here. See what it actually takes to make something. There's a lot of, it's very labor intensive. Even the stuff when I'm doing a knife and I'm doing a stock removal, not a true forging, there's still a lot of work that goes into everything. So I want people to understand if they're going to buy something, exactly what it is. Also, I want them out here just on YouTube as informational things. And as I do more, I've got all kinds of projects on the back burner that I'm going to be working through, especially through the summer. I'm going to be on a sabbatical, so I should be able to get some serious time in here. And, there's just a lot of stuff that I want to show what I'm doing, how I do it, and really capture it step by step. Those will go here on YouTube, those videos. I'll do little shorts that I capture with my iPhone, my regular iPhone. This is an old iPhone that I'm using to do live streaming. Shorts I'll do on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, etc. I'll continue doing like little fun shorts and stuff, point over to here in my website. But the idea is long form, and then also sessions. And I'm really settling into what kind of live sessions I want to stream. Excuse me. There'll be ones where I'm doing a lot of activity that I do something and I pause. So I'm not spending extended times. Like if I'm doing grinding on the grinder over back here, there it is. If I'm doing a lot of grinding, that's pretty boring because, it's good work and it's important, right? But it's going to be not really given to a live format because I might go 10 minutes without any pausing to walk over. So things where I'm actively forging on the anvil, little activities where you're back and forth and breaking and you can comment in between. Those are perfect for the live stream stuff, and I'm going to start to proactively schedule them. I think I'll do those here as well. I did like how it worked on Instagram, but I'm thinking of doing those here as well as a supplemental. We'll see. So having said all that and talked and yapped for 15 minutes without doing anything. I got my eye gear on. We got a flap disc. I got a Nagel House Forge told me a 120 flap disc. That's what we're using, 120 flap disc. So let's get this camera ready. And we're going to do a couple of different captures with this. Need to adjust the angle over here. Let's do that. So doing all the little social media stuff, there's lots of stuff that goes into that, right? So here we are, and let's see. That's got that pretty well on its sights. Let's set it. I'll do the first one as just a pure video. And let's click. When you put these on, I learned this years ago. Most of you watching probably know this, but you don't just plug straight in, just to make sure it holds, doesn't get, pulled loose by stuff. Do a little loop and a knot, and then boom, there we go. So now you got it a little more secure. There's my Michael tip for the day. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit record over here. And let's go ahead. So I've never done this, so I'm gonna be taking it easy. I don't wanna mess up. But again, 120 flat disc. Yeah. And let's get over here, put on a time lapse too. That's kind of cool. All right. So, now I never dressed my last anvil like this. I should have, but I did not. Okay, that's less of an edge, but I still want to do some more. I want to get that really a little better rounded. So we'll do this. It's slow-mo this time. And here we go. All right. And yeah, we'll just let, that's good enough. Well, I want to get one more little clip. Yeah, much better. I'm gonna try, maybe let's see about the horn. I'll do the other side real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up the horn a bit. So, grab some video, time lapse cleaning the horn up. There we go. Trying to take the paint off of the horn there with that. I'm gonna try one other thing. Let's try this. Dun, 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 dun. So, on the suggestion of Old Hickory Forge, I got this stuff. It's Jasco Premium Paint and Epoxy Remover. It says fast, works in 15 minutes. So let's see, I'll put that down there. We're gonna quick and all right, I don't want to do the whole thing. I mean, I do. Eventually, I'd like to get it completely clear. But for tonight, oh yeah, it's already coming loose, I can see. That is pretty dang good. So let's put this back over here. And what else do we have? I got a wire brush. Something like that, I do. Oh. All right, a brush cup. Now, does this work on a, I don't even remember what I got it for, but I need, let's see, real quick. Cut that open. Keep going. Ow! Ooh. Took a wire right up my fingernail. That's not fun. Getting this out. There we go. Okay, there are directions. I don't know if this goes on to my grinder. Why is that? Siri was going off. I don't know why. We'll stop that stuff. All right, so still got nobody on here. That's all right. The brush safety. Brush filaments will break off. Yeah, I know that. Prevent injury. This has no installation instructions. I don't remember when I got it, what I got it for. Does it go on my drill or does it go on flat disc? Well, let's do this. I'm going to unplug flat angle grinder. All right. Let's get the, I'm going to get and push the little button back there, get that engaged. And then, oh, I got it, didn't even need a sledge. All right. A lot of times I get it so tight I need a sledge. So let's get that. Oh yeah, the threads go right on. Like so. Wow. So, yeah, and I keep poking myself with that. That's just not a fun experience. All right, let's look and see. Find the right size wrench for this. Maybe this one. No, even bigger. Wow. Okay. Holy guacamole. There we go. All right. So we've got this cone brush that I got expressly for this purpose. We'll see how that works. Forgot when I picked it. I picked it up a long time ago. I was going to use it on my other anvil. Still might. I never did dress it up like this, which I should have. And there we go, get our little, I will say, that stuff stinks. Woo! All right, so we're gonna put these pieces over here, and that's supposed to sit for 15 minutes. I don't believe it's been 15. So in the meantime, let's see, what can we do? Oh, I got welding to do too. I got a plate to cut. I got to build up for a plate. So one of the things that I'm looking, hey, somebody's there. Welcome to live chat. Hey, if you get a chance, say hi. Oh, they left. As soon as I recognize there's somebody there, I'm out of here. People do not want to be seen. But welcome to live chat. Remember, to guard privacy, blah, blah, blah. No votes. That's fine. All right. So I have these components I want to weld up, but in order to get them welded, I actually have to thicken up the plates that I'm using. And I forgot, I looked over here. I thought I had. I do. I've got some bar. Essentially, I need to double up the thickness of the plate in the center where the die are going to go. And I don't want to tackle that tonight. So what could we work on in the interim? Got a few minutes left. I'm at a loss, people. I'm at a loss. I've got so many projects, but they all take really diving into. I don't want to grind and throw all that steel dust, especially over here. I could start my forge heating up, but again, with this, I'm going to be, I don't know if that gets in contact with a hot forge, what that's going to do, so I'll lay off that. Basically, I just got nothing. I got nothing until that's ready to, and I finish that up. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm impatient. I can't wait 15. Let's get to work. All right. And this head on this is so loose. Oh, that's why. Let's screw that down. This other unit, the head's been turned around so many times, it actually loosened it up. There we go. Much better. Okay. And go there. And let's get that up. All right. Get that out of the way. And All right. All right, so I got the horn. We're gonna wipe that off with some Windex and paper towel. But the horn's cleaned up, which is nice. So, yeah. Wow. Very nice. And that's probably ready. I could do a little more flat disc on it, kind of smooth it up, but I'll leave it for right now. It looks good. This part, surface is good. Need to wipe that down though. Need to wipe that down. Hey, we have somebody here. Don't leave. Say hi, something in the chat. I'm trying to see how this works. Or take the poll. Yeah, so I have a poll asking how you heard of this. If you can, and they left. They're like, don't talk to me. All right. So let's get this back again. I need to wipe off the top of the anvil. There we go. And yeah, nice. I did not do those, and I should. I need to quick get the flap disc out and get hitting on that, those edges right there. So let's take, where did I put the one that worked? I think, is this it? I don't know. This is this bigger one. If this is indeed it, let's see. Da, da, da. So, you take this and there we go. Get that brush off. That brush did great. I need to take the whole anvil off, I think. Unmount it and then redo that. But all right, here we go. So we're gonna put the flap disc back on. Here we are, got that. Screw that piece into place. And there we go. Got that. Nice and tight. It's all right. And so, we'll quick grab. Oh, I unplugged this. Okay. Which is always a good thing. All right. I feel like that's, let's see. Yeah, it is. All right, tighten that a little more. Get that part, there we go. And that's why I put this on upside down, didn't I? I did, because I'm a dummy sometimes. All right. Well, that's quick hit. Loosen that. Come on. Come on. Come. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sometimes I do stuff that's just wrong. I'm a geek. Now that, there we go. I had that totally upside down. All right, there we go. So that was just starting to free spin. I was like, what is it doing? All right, there we go. I feel like I want to get a little more here on this egg. That's a little better. All right, I think we're good with doing the flap disc. Gonna be on? Nope. All right. All right, so we've got this is ready to hammer and work away. I could start then on that USS Texas knife, which I'm very nervous about. I just don't have a lot of steel here. So this, just so you know, this is I forge welded it. I took the Texas steel. I had to get it thinned out and lengthened enough to cover on I have a core of 80 CRV2, and then the USS Texas steel is the jacket. Then I forge welded it, and there's not a lot. I mean, it's pretty thin. So I guess what I could do, get on the grinder real quick, just get some of this scale off, clean it up a bit, and then fire up the forge, and then start working on hammering out. And I've got some designs that I'm thinking about, and yeah, but I am thinking here as I look more and more at how we're doing with YouTube, we'll take a look at the stream, the quality of it. It doesn't seem like it's really going to be much of an engagement for them, at least for now. So I will probably switch on over to Instagram for that. In fact, I might switch now. In fact, I'm gonna, just to make it a little more fun while we're out here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this stream down, and we'll see about another time. But we did get this cleaned up, and I would like eventually to get all the blue off, but I'm gonna have to dismount it for that. And for now, everything looks good. So I'm very excited. That is by Vevor, by the way, a 110 pounder. There we go. All righty. Let's go ahead and close out.